I would like to make a couple notes for all of you that watched our last show. I was laughed at significantly for being a homer.
He's laughed at significantly for everything about him.
I would like to point out that the mighty Georgia State Panthers.
Show what you got.
I got that. This is what I got left right here. And if I only had this, if I didn't have to have that East, I would be right there for the $50,000.
You're gonna win the 3/4 bracket sweepstakes.
No! All right. Having said that, Georgia State, baby,
Georgia
beat
State.
Baylor.
How about Ron Hunter and RJ Hunter?
How about-
RJ's gonna play.
How about that?
NBA.
You laughed at me when I said that.
You
You
know
said
what?
there was no way that was
The
going to
only
happen.
problem was that they had a name that started with Georgia, but that's it.
I'm not going to mention the fact that you didn't pick University of Cincinnati or Xavier to get past the first round,
I did not.
but that's okay.
I did not. I love my teams.
It could happen to anybody.
I love it, people. See back there?
Right.
See back there? Not the golf clubs. I love them too. But back there, I love it. So that's it.
Back where?
My teams didn't make it. Right back there. Well,
Reds.
That's the Reds.
That's the
We
Reds.
got the Reds up today.
But we'll talk about them soon.
We
Maybe
got
not
the
right
wrong
this second.
backdrop. We need help. It's bad.
We do. But seeing as
We
how
got
we
the wrong
are,
backdrop. You want baseball. Baseball can't come soon
we are in
enough.
the sweet. We are in the Sweet 16, baby. We got a bunch of teams
Okay,
here.
you want to hear it? You report it. Give it
No,
to
no,
me.
I want you. You tell me who's
No,
playing.
I'm not gonna-
Who's playing? Who's playing?
Okay, okay, it's UCLA and Gonzaga. I picked Gonzaga to come through, so that is one of my teams. I think Gonzaga's too tough for UCLA, although UCLA has wearing the slipper very, very happily.
And if you'll notice as we read out some of these things, there's still a flavor of the ACC and Ohio.
You know
What about
that,
that?
You know that tail end smell? That's the ACC. Duke and Utah. Utah's been tough this year,
What about Duke?
but they don't get the love they need. Duke always gets the love.
Duke
they
is
need.
going all the
I
way.
think Duke may make
with
it. I
Ted
think they may
McKay,
have it all the way with Ted
wherever
McKay.
he is.
Speaking of all the way, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on Tom Izzo and Sparty, my Michigan State Spartans. That is one team I had coming through. God bless them. God love them. God help them. I got like a man crush on Tom Izzo around March because I really like how he plays and how he gets his teams ready. But NC State taking on Louisville Cardinals. Our boy Rick Pitino.
Who? Two ACC
She knows who
teams.
he is.
North Carolina State, Louisville.
NC State, Louisville.
Everybody said Louisville might not make it.
Louisville did
But-
make it. They beat Virginia.
Patino is yet another coach that always seems to rise in the big games.
And at the clubs after the games, but that's another story.
We won't talk about that.
Xavier in Arizona. Go Muskies! I am a Xavier fan today. Hope Chris Mack takes on former Xavier coach Sean Miller
Hey,
and makes
can we
a
get
good show.
Can we get Xavier going all the way to the
Xavier,
Elite
go,
Eight?
go Muskies! It'll be a beautiful thing down.
Maybe even the
down on the east
Final
side.
Four.
Life is good.
Maybe even the
I'm telling you.
finals. Why not?
That would be a beautiful thing,
Wouldn't
man. As much as they're kind of UC's rivals, so we support our hometown and our home teams. Wisconsin, the Badgers, they're probably the most solid team outside of Kentucky this year, taking on North Carolina, and of course Roy Williams
Yet again.
and the Powder Blue Tar Heels
Another
are here.
ACC team. Thank you
Although,
very much.
Let's see, Wichita, North Dakota.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
It's the smoke in here. Nurse, my inhaler. Wichita State. The Shockers have shocked the world, and they're back.
They're back again.
They're for real, man. They're big. They're tough, man. You got to hand it to that coaching staff. And those guys know, they're smart. Their basketball IQ's high. They're taking on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. And there's going to be threes aplenty in that game. It's going to be raining up in here. Like magic, like threes. So if you like lots of scoring, I have a feeling that's going to be your game.
All right.
And
Hey,
finally,
Wait. Last week, I must just spend a couple minutes apologizing to my Kentucky fans that maybe I overreacted just a little bit about my
UC lost.
potential dislike for Kentucky.
My Bearcats lost.
That's okay. You had them losing. You had them losing against Purdue, as a
You
matter
know
of
what?
fact.
I did. I thought Purdue had bigs. So,
That's all right.
You know, it's one thing they had trouble with all year long. So I hand it to
All right,
Larry
so-
Davis and the boys.
All right, so just to rehash this
game.
whole thing right here.
The big game.
Hey, so seed wise, as usual,
Seed wise are sprouting up all over your yard. Dandelions. But seed wise in the basketball tournament.
seed wise, really no sleepers this year.
Nope. Well, Wichita State, but man, everyone
That's
knows
not-
they know who they are.
They weren't a sleeper. They
Gonzaga,
were like
Wichita
7 or 8
State.
seed.
I mean, I'd call NC State a sleeper. I'd call Xavier a sleeper. I thought they had kind of a down year for themselves. But man, they're here again. God bless Chris Mack, man. He's going to go
How
down
many
as the best
times
coach they've ever had.
How many times have they been in the Elite Eight the last 4 or 5 years?
4.
Yeah.
No. Sweet 16.
Sweet
4.
16.
4.
Fair
But
enough.
they're taking on Sean Miller and the Arizona Wildcats. In my opinion, one of the toughest teams, one of the most solid teams. High basketball IQs out there, baby.
Hey, they're gonna be some good games.
I
Correct?
think so too, man. I like their defense. You know what? We'll see how it goes. But the big game, Pitts, my all-time favorite coach, Bobby Huggins, and his West Virginia Mountaineers.
You think that's the big game?
I think that's the big game against that school in Lexington we call the University of Kentucky.
I don't know.
And John Calipari.
To me, the big game is Xavier versus Arizona. So what about that?
You're right. Forget about Kentucky, West Virginia, and everything everybody in the country's talking about.
I don't care.
It's Xavier, man.
It's all about me.
It's all about Xavier.
It's all about
you, Xavier and AZ.
That's right.
It's gonna get warmed up.
It's gonna be a lot of good games, a lot of fun the last couple weeks.
A lot of some cross fiction going on.
You know what?
Okay.
And might I say, all but the East in my bracket is still alive, unlike
East?
yours.
My bracket is a small pile of ash.
Stone.
But you know what? Kiss me, Ash. It's okay, man. I went with the plan, and the plan fell apart. But you know what? I'm gonna go down in flames and grace, in glory, and with poise, as I usually do. Kentucky and WV. What do you got to say about Xavier and Arizona?
I got 2 Xavier coaches. Miller.
Yeah. And Mac.
What's his name?
Mac.
That's his coach, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Chris Mack.
Hey,
Hang on, it's time. Okay. Gotta get that. We gotta start finding that $2 beer. All right.
all right. I think we've
Xavier in Arizona,
talked enough about this.
Kentucky
Sweet
and
16.
WV. What else you got? There you go. Well, that's cool, man. What are you fishing for?
Crappie and catfish.
Okay. I'm a catfish kind of guy.
Oh,
Got a little bit of them southern roots in me.
oh. Let's talk about the summer. Let's talk about 40 degrees in March.
40 degrees in March.
What about 40 degrees in March?
We live too far north.
No, we don't.
I don't like 40 degrees
It's
in
just
March.
not very
I like
warm right now.
70 degrees in March.
It might be warm. Hey, but what does that mean?
Take me down to the south side city.
Baseball. Baseball is right around the corner.
It is. It's coming.
Yep.
Warming up, man. Warming up.
Did I mention that the Atlanta Hawks
That's
Are-
not baseball.
are 8 games ahead of every other team in the East?
But you also didn't mention that they lost 3 games in a row this week.
You know what?
They had to come back against the Magic, but
Are
they
they
pulled it
not,
out.
are they not the number 1 seed in the whole thing?
Not in the Major League of Baseball now.
No, not in baseball. See, you think just because I have signed
You
a
said
follow
let's
this-
talk baseball. You know what?
Hey, you know what? Why don't
He
you
had to
talk
have dental
baseball
work. He had to
and
have
I'll
dental
talk basketball? Because
He had to have dental work done this week, and it's okay. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling much
You're
better.
back. Did the dentist ask you to shave your beard, Jebediah?
I refuse to shave my beard.
He didn't. He didn't ask you. He said, "Man, I can't be working in this.
He
This is
couldn't-
like, man."
Did I tell you I'm going fishing in a couple weeks?
With your dentist?
No,
Where you going?
with my old neighbor from Missouri.
Championships will be there. We'll know. We'll have all that down. We'll be ready for baseball. Be ready for the diamond. That's what I'm talking about. Who you got this year? Who's taking it all?
Speaking of diamonds, let
I
me
think
ask
the
you a question.
Giants are going to make themselves a bona fide dynasty this year.
Maybe so. Let me ask you this question. All right. We have Joey Votto
The Reds have Joey Votto.
and Brandon Phillips, right?
Yes. Love Phillips. I officially call out Brandon Phillips to be the first official guest on the Archer and Bug Show who is a celebrity. We've had guests before. Unfortunately, none of them are celebs. So I officially invite Brandon Phillips to be on the Archer and Bug Show.
Do you think we'll be able to get Rose into the Hall of Fame?
No. But I think Adam, who is the commissioner of baseball, could possibly do it.
You think?
I don't think we could.
You
I
don't
think
think
he could, though. That's what I'm talking about.
Any thoughts on
Did I just say that?
the GOP
Adam
candidate?
Silver is the commissioner of the NBA.
Nice.
Rob Manfred
This show is going to
is the
crap,
baseball.
but that's okay. Hey, as long as we're at it. So what do you think about What do you think about the GOP candidates for 2016?
Right now, all there is a Canadian.
Isn't that pretty funny?
North of the border, down Canada way.
Now, see, I usually think that the GOP at least tries to use a little common sense. But let me ask you, what's wrong with this?
He's a Texan now, man.
He's a first-term
He's a
senator.
He's a Latino.
He's a first-term senator from Canada.
We're gonna do the same thing.
Do you think there's any chance we
Let's
can ever get
run
an American?
foreigners who have very little experience in the Senate. That
Not
worked
doing
out
anything
real
against
well last
foreigners.
time, didn't it?
So, I really hope next week, when we have the show, actually, it might be 2 weeks.
No, we'll have a show. We'll have a show every week, brother.
We're going to have a show.
We got to now. We got almost 2,000 watchers.
All right.
Where did you guys come from? We appreciate you very much.
We do. We appreciate all of you.
All of you.
We hope you
Johnny
enjoyed.
and Susie and Missy and Billy and Bobby. Thank you very much for watching us and laughing with us.
Man,
Or is it Frank they laugh at? Did you see Frank? Frank's been putting comments on the bottom of the screen.
I like Frank. I don't like you, but I like Frank. Can I be Frank?
Be Frank. Franco's putting stuff on the bottom of the screen.
I just hope it's not coming out of his butt.
I hope not too. All right. I think that's about it for us. How you feeling there, Budley?
I'm feeling like it's time to get warm.
Okay, we're gonna go get warm, man. We couldn't get warm enough by burning up all our brackets. That would have taken several hours, and it would have burned down his garage and subsequently his home. But we appreciate y'all coming in and checking us out. This is, as always,
The Bug.
Bug Daniels, and I am Archer, and we'll see you later.
Next time.